Hai guys, selamat datang di Tengerly Official Gaming Channel, tempat dimana kita bermain game bersama sampai tamat guys. Kali ini kita akan lanjutkan lagi bermain game Final Fantasy XVI ya, tepat dimana kita itu melanjutkan perjalanan si Clive kembali ke The Hideaway setelah mendapatkan bantuan dari pamannya guys. Nah, apabila kamu ingin menonton dari awal, silahkan cek playlist ya, yang aku taruh di video kali ini untuk mengantarkan kamu ke prolognya guys. Dan jangan lupa juga dibantu subscribe ya, agar kamu tidak ketinggalan cerita game ini. Nah, tanpa menunggu lama lagi, mari kita lanjutkan bermain Final Fantasy XVI.
Only the founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Alright, sekarang misi kita tuh bicara dengan Vivian ya guys. Tapi sebelumnya aku penasaran dengan tanda seru di atas ini guys. Ini ada misi ya guys, jadi kita jalanin misi dulu ya. Ivan the Kitchen Hand.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Alright guys, misinya itu untuk memasak makanan ya guys ya. Sekarang kita bicara dengan butcher di Martha's guys. Kita cek peta dulu guys. Martha's Rest tuh di sini bukan? Ah iya, kita travel guys. Kita cari ya orang di sini yang ngerti tentang apa yang harus kita buru guys. So,
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
the butcher ya.
Welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Lah, itu berarti berburu scorpion guys. Dan tempatnya itu di sini ya, dan gak ada jalan pintas guys. So benar-benar kita harus jalan. Alright. Dan itu sebenarnya adalah makanan darurat ya, yang terpaksa orang makan ketika perang, guys.
Sharp.
So nggak ada pilihan, orang harus makan itu sebenarnya. Kurasa sih taste-nya awful ya, guys. Nah, kita harus hunting scorpion di Three Ridge ini. Perjalanannya cukup jauh. Gimana kalau kita panggil Chocobo aja, guys? Aha, ini dia datang.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Go like wind. Oke, run. Nah, ini guys. Alright, scorpions.
At least I know what I'm up against. This one.
Alright, berhasil kita kalahin semua kalajengking ya guys ya. Dan kita nggak kena damage guys. Alright, unwanted violet.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Padahal jelas-jelas namanya tuh unwanted ya guys. Woohoo. Nah guys, padahal namanya itu bener-bener unwanted ya, berarti itu nggak pingin dimakan sebenarnya guys. Tapi aku kita kasih aja lah ya sama orang yang minta questnya ya, gimana cara dia masak.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. I present Chance's stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Habis dia makan KO sendiri dia, guys.
Well, that was certainly not what I expected. I wonder what other surprises await me on my pilgrimage.
Alright, I will leave you on the pilgrimage then. Kita jangan sampai ikutan, guys. Itu makannya pasti lemes banget ya.
You look like you could do with a drink.
Oh, bisa minum di sini, guys. Tapi dari 500 gil, guys.
How am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stone here, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though.
Wow, buy around for the halls 10.000 gil, gila. Kita nanti aja ya, guys. Tapi kalau kita coba minum sekali, no problem lah ya.
Shout if you need topping up. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
I'm leaving, Maeve. Thank you ya for the drinks. Minuman kita pertama kali yang kita bayar di Final Fantasy 16. Alright.
There are new billets being posted.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
Well, it's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Nah, ada quest dari blacksmith ya, guys ya. Dan kelihatannya dia lagi ada trouble, guys. So kita harus visit the blacksmith, guys.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Cat.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armour, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen. Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of Griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a Griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that Griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Alright guys, sekarang kita harus ke papan perburuan ya guys. Itu lokasinya di mana? Lokasinya di sini guys. Oke, kita jalan lagi ya. Mugel, hai Nektar. Ini ya guys, namanya Dozmare guys, dan ini lokasinya tuh di Caernarfon ya. Malah ketemunya berbeda guys.
I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy.
Get him!
Nice try.
Oh. Oke, dia stagger guys. Crit. Oke, berhasil kita kalahin guys.
Rest well. I know I will.
Dan kita nggak sengaja nemuin itu bis ya guys ya. Kita itu sekarang tuh mencari ekor Griffin guys. Katanya tuh di Cairnrothen. Tapi belum nemu nih guys. Alright, ini dia Griffinnya guys.
Vogel, look sharp.
Oke. Oke, stagger ya guys. Langsung aja kita jadiin burung panggang ya guys. Aduh. Oke, dia stagger guys. Kita attack aja lagi. Oke, berhasil kita kalahin Griffin guys. Lumayan ya dapat koinnya guys, 10.000 gil guys. Alright, nice.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That Griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sends you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the Griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Alright, kita dapatin treated leader guys. Oh, cuma dapat gilbak itu doang. Wes lah. Alright. Griffinnya tuh udah kalah di tangan kita ya guys. Cuma sayang sekali ya. Ini kan jatuhnya tuh legendary beast ya guys. Jarang-jarang ada Griffin di dunia ini juga guys. So, ya sayang juga sih kita nge-kill Griffin ini. Alright, back to our place guys. Kita kembali ke headway ya. This one.
monster's taken quite a liking to this.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer.
Bloody busybodies, the both of you.
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Desain draft ya guys kita dapetin. Jadi ini sudah unlock satu lagi option menu yang ada di Final Fantasy 16 guys. Jadi kalau kita melakukan misi tertentu, kita bisa mendapatkan desain tertentu ya. Dan ini kita mendapatkan Drag Slayer Belt guys. Desain ini draft unlock new crafting option at the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn in the Hideaway for details for the material requirement. Alright. So guys, that's it untuk video kali ini ya guys ya. Thank you udah nonton sampai akhir video ini. Dan jangan lupa di subscribe ya guys, agar kamu tidak ketinggalan tentang lanjutan cerita Final Fantasy 16 ini bersama dengan saya. So, sampai jumpa lagi kita di chapter berikutnya. Stay gaming and stay happy.